Guys, I had my market. I didn't film very much there, but I am going to do a sit down where I tell you what I sold, how it went, how I felt about it. But first, I'm going to show you the few clips I did get from my market, and then we'll get into everything else.
Under the heat, I'm half awake. I've been hung up on yesterdays. Woke up at noon, I'm in a daze. We'll keep on pushing anyway.
Okay guys, so it's been 2 days since my market, and I'm going to tell you everything I sold. It's not in order of me selling it. I made this list after. So it's just everything all together. Some of it I didn't actually sell at my market, but like the day before or the day after or even the day of, I had people text me like, hey, could you store this and I'll buy it instead of like selling it at my market. They texted me. And then I brought it back home and they met me here. So those are also in here. So I'm going to tell you everything that sold. My most popular sellers were my pumpkins and my leggy frogs. I had a lot of things I thought I'd sell close to out of them, and I didn't. Like my dinosaurs, I only sold 1 out of 3 of them. And that was something that I made, not because I wanted to, but because someone asked me for them at my last one. And then, what was another one? I had another one. Oh, my turtles. I sold 2 out of 5 turtles, which really isn't that bad. I sold my sea turtle and my sunflower turtle, which I figured those would be the first 2 to sell, but I thought I'd sell at least 3, maybe 4 of them. So, yeah. But that's okay. I still did really good. I sold 5 leggy froggies, and they were each $10. I sold a small carrot, a small orange, a small eyeball, a small chill pill, and all of those were $5 each. I sold 4 mushroom boys, which are my little mushrooms. I think I've showed them in a video. And those were $8 each. I sold an octopus at $15. I'm hoping I sell more octopi and whales at my next one because I made a lot of those because I thought they would sell better than they did. And I only sold 1 out of all of them. And I literally have like 20 of them. So I hope those sell better. I have a duck or goose, like it could really be either, whatever you want it to be. I sold that for $40. That was my most expensive item. And it was out of Bernat blanket yarn, which I don't use very often. It was yarn left over from a blanket I actually made. After that, I sold a T-Rex for $30. My sea turtle I sold for $20. My sunflower turtle I sold for $25. My big octopus, I had an octopus made from Bernat. It really wasn't huge, but it was bigger than my other octopi. It was probably about that big, and it was colorful. I sold that one for $20. I had an emotional support pickle that sold for $20. I sold 1 scrunchie for $4. My scrunchies, I have a deal. You can buy 1 for $4, or you can buy 3 of them for $10. And I feel like people always think that's expensive, but you could literally go to Target and find scrunchies for the same price sometimes. So I'm not that worried. If they don't sell, like, I don't really care. They don't take that long. They're just there in case someone wants one. I don't have a lot of them. I think I literally have 6 scrunchies right now, and that's fine with me. After the scrunchie, next I have that I sold my leggy man, which was literally a crocheted ball with legs that it's the same legs as I put on my leggy frogs. And that sold, which I was a little surprised because I was like, this is just kind of silly. Like, it was literally me just trying to use extra yarn that wasn't enough to make like a full project. I sold one stingray. So I had a blue, a purple, a gray, and a pink stingray, and I sold the pink one. I sold 1 out of 2 of my ghosts. And my next market is after Halloween, but I'll take the ghost anyway. Maybe someone will buy it. You know, some people are like spooky all year round, so maybe someone will still be interested. I made 4 bees. I have a couple that are almost finished being made, and I sold 2 of them. So out of the 4 that I had finished being made, I sold 2 of them, and my other 2 both like had multiple times where people looked at them. They just didn't end up buying them. So that was okay. I sold half of them, so not too bad. But luckily I have more bees that are almost done, so those will be added. I sold 2 of my extra large pumpkins, which are $35, 2 large pumpkins, which were $25 each, 2 medium pumpkins, which were $12 each. Or no, those ones were $18 each, so I gotta fix that. And then I sold a small pumpkin, which was $12, an extra small pumpkin, which was $25, or no, what is this math I have going on? An extra small pumpkin, oh, okay. Sorry. I sold a small pumpkin, which was $12, and I sold 5 extra small pumpkins, which was $25 total. I sold a snake, which was $25, and an axolotl, which was $15. The craft fair day was a little crazy. It got windy. I forgot stakes for my canopy because I've never done something outside. I've never even put up a canopy before this weekend, other than the one time I tried on my own for practice. And I didn't have stakes, and you know, I'd never done it, so I didn't think about it. So it was windy. So we ended up, my brother-in-law tore up an umbrella, because luckily my sister and brother-in-law were there. And we used the umbrella metal as stakes to make do for the day, and it worked out. So that was okay. I had a few times where things fell on the ground, but luckily it was grass and not just dirt, so they didn't get dirty. They were okay. Yeah, it went pretty well, other than the beginning was rough, like getting set up and all that. But after I got ready, like after I was about an hour there for an hour, everything just started going smoothly. Like I could relax a little. It was enjoyable. So that was nice. And of course, next time it'll be easier. And the more I do it, the easier it'll get. My next one is inside. That takes away half of my problems. Really, maybe 2/3 of my problems I had. I did have 2 kids throw a tantrum in my booth that day. I felt really bad for the parents, but you know, it's not my fault. Like, it was kids that were told they could only have 1 item, or that they weren't going to buy anything that day. And you know, me, I'm like, man, just buy my stuff. But I get it, like, from the parent side of it, that you, like, maybe you don't have the extra money to spend and you just came for the pumpkin patch part or something. So that did happen. I felt a little bad. I was able to talk to a few of the people. I didn't really get anyone's information. It was an hour away, so a lot of the vendors there I'm not going to see very often unless I go back to that farm, because I don't plan on traveling an hour away for very many things. But it was nice. I made like some booth friends while we were there, and like we would talk every once in a while, and it was enjoyable. So it was pretty good. I would definitely go there again, and I'm excited to see how my next market goes. And don't worry, guys, I will make sure to include you guys in my next market. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you have questions, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.